Well, good day, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Holy FaceTime. Today is October the 1st, and as an ArchConfraternity member, I'm so happy and thrilled that this is the 140th anniversary of the ArchConfraternity, of its founding from 1885 by Pope Leo the 13th. And for the whole world, right? He gave this famous speech about installing it as an ArchConfraternity, and so fast. And the connections between, establishing this devotion and Pope Leo the 13th, also the one receiving that vision of Satan having this argument with our Lord and debating on destroying the church and asking for another 100 years or 80 to 100 years or whatever, and our Lord granting that, and then Pope Leo the 13th almost, passing out from what he saw and heard, that he wrote this famous St. Michael prayer. And it's no coincidence that he's also the Pope that reinvigorated the confraternity of the Rosary and our love for the Rosary, signing up for that. And so, amalgamating all these weapons together against the enemy, like we have, the Rosary, and then we have the ArchConfraternity of the Holy Face, and we have St. Michael. Powerful trinity of prayers for invoking against evil. And we need these, especially in our times today. And of course, October 1st is also the feast day of St. Therese Lisieux. She was an incredible saint, doctor of the church. Here's a beautiful nun who only spent 8.5 years as a consecrated life, and yet in those 8.5 years she had no university degree or diploma or anything like that, but she was a master of theology. She understood that she must resemble our Lord's face in the Passion before she could attain that beauty of the beatific vision in heaven. So, great doctor of the church, of course, she was proclaimed that for her little way, but everything that she did in her little way came from her adoration of the Holy Face. It came from her love for our Lord and wanting to imitate him through humiliations, and to become a victim soul and to die for love of him. So every little thing that she did, she consecrated to him through that love. And there's just so much more, but this whole idea of that Saint Therese has remained hid, this devotion of hers has remained hidden from the world, comes to the fact because her name was shortened. Everybody had shortened her name to St. Therese, the Child Jesus. And Bishop of Lisieux, back in 2005, said, when we mutilate her name, we mutilate her message, and indeed her whole life. And this was from Guy Gaucher, Bishop of Lisieux, and he was, so we got to remember that when we do that, what happens, right, as a result of that. And so people naturally have forgotten over time this great devotion that she had to the Holy Face. So Joanne and I have been working on a very powerful presentation that we're going to deliver on Saturday, which happens to be the birthday of Sister Marie de St. Pierre. And we're going to be bringing this revelation of this, bringing forth her whole history of her devotion to the Holy Face in a presentation that we believe is going to be spectacular, and hopefully revealing to the world this great love that she had for the Holy Face. We are planning on doing a video for our Holy Face channel, but we won't release it until, unfortunately, you got to hold on, and you're going to have to wait until October 4th, because we want to make sure that we do our presentation before we release the video, but hopefully we can do it at the same time. Maybe we'll record it the night before or whatever. So this is just a little teaser we're giving you here, that Saint Therese, her whole life was devoted to the Holy Face, and we know that through her writings to her sisters, through her prayers, and through her poems that she made to the Holy Face. All her little beautiful artwork that she did, she created amazing stuff, you know. So, and like I said, we're going to present this to you in a nice, beautiful format through, you know, a PowerPoint presentation that we're going to record, hopefully, and bring to you guys on October the 4th, on the beautiful feast day and birth of Sister Marie de Saint Pierre. Hopefully, it will be her feast day soon, and she'll be made a saint canonized, or, you know, poor Sister Marie de Saint Pierre, she hasn't gotten any recognition at all. You know, here she is, this wonderful woman who has inspired saints because of her life, has inspired many, many saints and many venerables over the decades, right? So we need to bring more attention and focus to poor little Sister Marie de Saint Pierre, who, in fact, if Therese hadn't read her book, how do we know she would have become a saint? We don't know, right? But because she read the life of Sister Marie de Saint Pierre, she became this wonderful saint and doctor of the church. And we owe that to the life of Sister Marie de Saint Pierre and the many miracles through Leo de Pont and the establishment of the ArchConfraternity, to which Saint Therese of Lisieux was a member. That we know that for a fact, that her father took her and her 4 siblings when Therese was 12 years old, and had them join the ArchConfraternity. We have that on record, and that's on a record in Tours, France. But we, you know, they give out a little copy of that and the dates that they transcribe their names into the record books. So this is all fantastic, and so we look forward to doing this presentation of Saint Therese and the Holy Face, and we look forward to bringing it to you, and we're hoping that you look forward to it too and join us hopefully on Saturday. If you can make it out, we'll be in Ottawa at the Saint Therese's parish on Cooper Street, I believe. I can't remember the street offhand. Anyway, I know how to get there, thankfully. But yeah, it'll be Saturday morning, and there's starting off with Mass. It's going to be an ordinary Mass, the Anglican ordinary Mass, which is recognized by the Catholic Church, and they're in full communion with the Catholic Church. And then there's adoration of our Lord, and then there's going to be like a potluck lunch. So if you're coming, please bring something to share. You know, come bring some nibblies or something that you can share with other people. And our talk is going to be around 11:30, and I suspect it'll be about 45 minutes, and then we'll have questions and answers and stuff like that. So looking forward to having as many of you who are in Ottawa there. That'll be great. And till next time, God bless you all. Blessed be his holy face, and blessed be his adorable name. Seek his face and receive his grace. Goodbye now. God bless.